Welcome back to my podcast. And today we are hosting this in BB&T Arena, home of the Whalers, the best team currently in the league statistically. Um, and yeah, so let's get right to it. So basically, I'm going to start off with team rankings. Um, Personally, we're gonna go 6 to 1. So at number 6, I have the Nova Scotia Huskies. Honestly, they're not a bad team. Cash is pretty good, also known as Invixity. He's not a bad player. But they don't have the pieces to be a great team. Can they make the playoffs? Probably. They can probably surprise us and pull out something to try to get there. But at number 5, we have the Storm. I take that back. The Storm are higher. Give me the Ice Hawks at 5. I think the Ice Hawks are, they're actually a really good team, and they put up a decent fight against the Whalers. So I give it to them. They haven't played this week yet, but, honestly, I think they can be a really good team. I think they can really make a dent in the playoffs, maybe, if, they gain some momentum. But right now, they might just miss the playoffs. But at our number 4 spot, this is kind of surprising. I think there's a debate to be made before I say this one. But at number 4, we got the Griffins. They're actually a really good team. Problem is, lack of players, showing up, and everybody's not on the same page, it feels like. If everybody was, I think they'd probably be at, maybe the 3 or 2 spot. But right now, they stay at 4. Dead Phantom's a really good player. I give it to him. Yeah, he might have had a rough night, I forget what night that was. But I give him props. He put up a fight. He had to play with the new puck, so give him props. And, his team didn't show up. He's getting a lot of smoke for it. I'll say I said some stuff there in the interview, but it's all good at the end of the day. No hate. At number 3, we have the Storm. Actually, the Storm lost to the Griffins, which honestly should put them, at number 4 and Griffins at number 3. But Storm only lost by 1, and I think, really showed us the duo of McChicken and Rockwat. I think it really shows how dangerous they could be. Do I think they're a finals team? They can make it there. I think if Rock has a huge presence in net, I think they can really make that next step. Or maybe if Rock moves to Skater and decides to play with Chicken, and then someone goes into net, maybe they can have that big playoff push. Well, I think they can make the playoffs, but that big cup push they really need. And Rock always finds a way to get there, so I think he could definitely do it. At number 2, we have the Storm Bears. Honestly, 1 and 2, both of those teams are really good teams. It's actually a debate too. It could go either way. But for now, I have the Storm Bears at number 2. I haven't seen much from them. Chef, obviously a good player. They got also some really good rookies. Penley, an old player in the BHA, pretty good player. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I think they could definitely make that push in the finals. They could probably win it. They have a chance. Everybody has a chance. You got to remember, except for the last 2 teams, Ice Hawks, what's their names? The Huskies. I don't think they have much of a chance. But at number 1, we have Whalers. I don't feel like this is biased. I just think we have a well-rounded team. We have a good goalie. We have me. No, not to brag or anything. But, we have Pluds. Pluds is a really good skater. Definitely under the radar. People haven't seen him play, but I think BIHT, the off-season international league, is really what put him on the radar. And in his first game this year, he got 5 goals, scoring more goals than me. So I mean, he's a player to watch out for. I mean, you definitely have to pay attention to him, but it's not like a kid. It's kind of like your side hoe. You feel me? He's gonna be there. He's gonna show up to every game. He's gonna be that guy that you need. So that's it for team rankings. So I guess basically, I'm gonna try to find the schedule. Let's see. All right. So this week, the Griffins and Whalers already played. We all know how that turned out. It was a good game, honestly. I think people really got game under the radar. I think it should have been called off after the Phantom the owner left, but it was 7-1. Definitely a better game than the score tells it to be, but it was a decent game. Some cool interview moments in that game. I think it was really cool, honestly. We're gonna see the Huskies and Storm fight here in a couple of days, or maybe in the next day. You never know. I think that could be a good game. I think Huskies could surprise. I think Storm could fall apart. It could go both ways. But right now, I probably have Storm winning 7-2. I think that's a safe bet. I think Invixity will put up some goals, maybe even more. They could really surprise me. But yeah, I mean, it should be a great game overall. Next we have the Storm Bears versus the Ice Hawks. Man, it could be a good game. It could. I don't think it has the potential to be a good game. But right now, I mean, Storm Bears, they just look good. Look on a roll. They're pretty much in the same situation as the Whalers, in the same boat. Won their first week. They're feeling it. They're feeling it. So I have the Storm Bears winning against the Ice Hawks. Let's say 6-1. I think that's a safe bet. I think because Ice Hawks have some scary skaters, and I'm going to say that right now. I mean, people underestimate the Ice Hawks, and that's probably the most underrated team right now, if I be honest. But from them getting this hype from me right now, they can't just take that as easy money and just expect to keep on going. But yeah, that's pretty much the games for this week. I mean, I guess let's do the week after. So the week after, the Windy City Storm will take on the Seattle Storm Bears. That will be a really good game. I could already tell from just seeing it on the schedule. That's going to be a good game, and I think that's one people should watch out for. Honestly, I think that game can go either way also. I mean, this league right now is kind of in the shape where any team can be any team. I honestly think. I mean, no doubt. I mean, I think even maybe me, I can lose to someone. Maybe Storm Bears, maybe Storm. You never know. But oh my God, I don't even know. You know what? I'm gonna take the sleeper pick. And never mind. I'm gonna take Storm Bears. Storm Bears. I'm gonna take Storm Bears, winning 6-5. I think that's a safe bet. I think Storm will be in that run. They're gonna be in that. They're gonna be in that game. I feel like that's gonna be a close game. Definitely want to watch out for it. But yeah, I'm sorry. Storm Bears taking it just by a little. Now, the crazy thing is here, the Storm better watch out because they could either start off 0-3 or 1-2, which would not be very well. The fact that 2 weeks after that they play, or the fact that they're ending off on a pretty hard schedule. They have to play the Whalers, pretty good team. They're gonna have to play the Ice Hawks. I mean, it's no joke. They're gonna have to play some pretty good clubs. They still have to play the Whalers twice. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and this is the first video back of Kanye's podcast. I hope to bring it back more. I mean, it's really fun to do, especially when there's a lot of news hovering around the league. But anyways,